Okay. Good evening, football fans. This is Bob Graves and Ronnie Jones. And on the camera, we have Jack Reynolds and Gil Robert Reynolds. And we're getting ready to bring you this big area football game, or playoff game, between the Muleshoe Mules and the Snyder Tigers. Both teams come in with 9-2 records. The Mules are coached by Coach David Wood, and the Tigers are coached by Chad Rogers. Snyder last week defeated Midland Greenwood 19-7, and the Mules defeated Perryton 30-13. Some of the outstanding players to watch for Snyder: running back D. Walker, number 28, 5'11", 185-pound senior, transferred in this summer, or this past year, from Arizona, and he's just only the leading rusher on the South Plains in 3A, 1,618 yards. Very, very good runner. He's runs a 4.5 40, and just an outstanding player. And of course, they use him a lot out of the I formation. They have a good quarterback in Matt Ray, number 13, 6'2", 160-pound junior. Passed for 706 yards, and also a good runner. Their leading receiver is Lico Castilla, number 86, 6 feet, 160-pound senior. He has 7 TDs and 493 yards. Of course, he's their favorite receiver. As far as the Mules, some of the top players to look for are running back Brady Black. He has 1,241 yards rushing and 12 TDs, and he's one of the top runners in the South Plains. The quarterback is Brant Hamilton, 911 yards passing, 808 rushing, and 17 TDs, a sophomore, and of course Black is only a junior. And their leading receiver is Tyler Wood, number 14, 323 yards with 17 catches, and also another favorite receiver is tight end Joel Salcido. So they like to go to those two when they throw the ball. And also, as far as defense, linebacker Juan Nunez had 11 tackles last week against Perryton, and he's been one of the leading tacklers for the Mules all year long. He also had a fumble recovered last week against Perryton. Also, some other outstanding linemen and defensive players for the Mules: Josh Shelburne, Danny Bonilla, Jared Flores, Jeff Circle. And actually, the whole Muleshoe defense has played well all year. The winner of this game will play the winner of Iowa Park and Bridgeport. Ronnie, give us some information on the starting lineup for the Mules.
Okay, Bob, I mentioned first of all that the field, of course, in very nice shape, and new turf down on the floor that they'll be playing on. And for the first time all week, we have some nice weather, a little sunshine and not much wind, and nice accommodations up here that we're broadcasting from, so looking forward to that. The Mules a little bit bunged up. Of course, a big win over Perryton last week at Dick Bevins in Amarillo, 30-13. Perryton was picked by 10 in that game, and Snyder picked by 14 in this one, so we'll wait and see what happens here. For the Mules on offense, it'll be Tyler Wood, number 14, 6'1", 160, a senior, at wide receiver. At tight end will be Joel Salcido, 6 feet, 180, a senior. At the tackles will be Jordan Bond, number 63, 6'2", 175, a senior. And Lorenzo Nunez, 65, number 65, 5'10", 220, a junior. At guard will be Jeff Circle, number 55, 5'11", 200, a junior. And Juan Nunez, 6 feet, 215, a senior. At center, Corey Atwood back in after suffering an injury a couple of games ago. Corey Atwood, 5'11", 185, a senior, number 59. Number 10 is Brant Hamilton, the quarterback, 6 feet, 170, a sophomore. Number 2, Caleb Heinrich, in at fullback, 5'10", 175, a junior. At tailback will be Brady Black, number 44, 6 feet, 195, a junior. Chris Kendall, number 13, out at the wingback position, 6'1", 160, a senior. On defense for the Mules, it'll be number 44, Black, at free safety. Number 14, Tyler Wood, at one corner. Juan Reyes, number 24, to the other corner. At the linebacker position will be number 59, Corey Atwood, who has moved from the tackle position because of an injury to Irwin Lewis. And number 73, Juan Nunez. At the Outside linebackers will be number 7, Jared Flores, and number 34, Joel Salcido. Number 22, Danny Bonilla at one defensive end. Number 55, Jeff Circle at the other end. Number 80, Tyler Sheets in there tonight at the tackle position. Tyler, a big 6'3", 220-pound junior. And Josh Shelburne, 5'1", or number 51, 6'2", 210, a senior at the other tackle position. We also have the added help we had last week from Eddie Alvarado up from the JV, and he kicked a big field goal that probably put the Mules out of reach in that game against Perryton. He also kicked off for us, and of course Chris Kendall will be doing the punting. Bob?
Okay, Ronnie, we're about 15 minutes away from game time, and I'll give you a little more information now for the Snyder Tigers. I'll give you their offensive and defensive lineups. On offense, as we mentioned, the great tailback, D. Walker, number 28, 5'11", 185 senior. Big blocking fullback, Chad Brown, number 41, 5'10", 205. And the quarterback, Matt Ray, number 13, 6'2", 160-pound junior. The over the wide receiver, Hadley Hurt, number 5, 6'1", 175 senior. And on the other side, receiver is Lico Castilla, number 86. Their favorite receiver, 6 feet, 160-pound senior. And slot back, Patrick Jones, number 2, 6'1", 175-pound senior. Now their lineman, listen to this size, Ricky Early, number 72, 6'3", 370 pounds. He'll be at one guard, or one tackle. And another tackle will be C. Ashworth, the number 70, 6'3", 235-pound junior. They're very big up front. Now their guards and center, actually their guards, Jeff Martinez, number 64, 6'1", 211-pound senior. Zach Garcia, number 67, 6'3", 250-pound senior. In the center, N. Clarity, number 60, 5'10", 225-pound senior. They have only one player, according to our records, they have only one player that goes both ways, and that's Castilla, number 86. And as we mentioned on Clarity, we said Ian Clarity, we didn't have all those first names, but it is Nathan Clarity. On defense, their free safety is Garrett Pinson, number 4. 5'10", 160-pound junior. As we mentioned, Castilla, the corner, and another corner is Jeremy Torres, number 84, 5'8", 140-pound junior. Now, I'm sure they're very quick, but their defensive lineup's not nearly as big as their offense. Their linebackers, Eric Martinez, number 11, 6 feet, 175-pound junior. Chris Smith, number 33, 5'9", 175-pound junior. And they're starting a freshman. Very unusual for a large 3A school like Snyder to be starting a freshman. Lance Day, number 22, 5'11", 165-pound freshman. And D. Davis, number 8, 5'11", 170-pound senior. Now up on the tackles and ends. On defense, Orlando Vasquez, number 52, 5'9", 195-pound junior. And also we'll go back on Davis, it's D'Angelo Davis. Okay, Ricky McNatt, number 50, 6'2", 265-pound senior. He's the biggest by far on their defensive line. Vasquez, number 44, 5'10", 200-pound junior. And then another end is John Burks, number 76, 6 feet, 175-pound junior. So, like I mentioned, their defense very quick, but not nearly as big. Their defense compares size-wise to the Mules, but their offense is huge on the offensive line. Of course, the Mules have been outweighed all year long, Ronnie, so this is nothing new. But like Ronnie mentioned, really a good afternoon here for the weather-wise as far as the game is concerned. And we'll be back. And Ronnie, do you have something else to say?
I was just going to mention, Bob, the 2 games the Mules have lost probably have been outplayed in offensive and defensive line. And, of course, the other 9 that they've won, they haven't been. And I would say that's a big key to tonight's ball game. Cooper played Snyder earlier in the year, and the score, I believe, was 20-14. Yeah, I lost by a touchdown. So, and we were right with Cooper until the last part of the game. So, if the Mules play well and keep the penalties down like they did last week up at Amarillo and turnovers, then I feel like we've got as good a chance as Snyder to win this ball game. But I do know they have a very good ball team, probably the best we've played this year.
Yeah, Ronnie, I think no doubt about that they are the best team we've played, although Perryton was highly touted, and, of course, Cooper has an outstanding team. We'll be back in just a moment with this big area playoff game between the Mules and the Tigers.
Well, Bob, we've had the coin toss, and we're ready to get this one underway. The Mules did win the toss. They deferred until the second half, so they'll be kicking off from the south end, and, of course, Snyder, 15-20 miles an hour wind, not much, and Snyder, of course, will be down on the north end receiving. And last week, Bob, we did have a little trouble covering kickoff, so let's hope that doesn't happen here right off the bat today. Perryton did almost break one on us, and so we need to get down there and get this one started off right. We're ready to go, and it looks like kicking off. Is that going to be Alvarado again? Number 30, Eddie Alvarado. He kicked off last week, and, of course, we said had the big field goal, and he will be kicking off here tonight. And let's see if we can get the receivers. See if you can get those numbers. I would imagine D. Walker's back there. Number 28's right in the middle, D. Walker. And we will kick to D. Walker. He has the ball coming right up the middle, and he may break that one, Bob. He's all the way out to the 44-yard line and tackled over on the far side over there by Salcedo, I believe, number 34. Let's see. No, that was Alvarado, number 30, who made the tackle. A couple of other Mules in there to help out. So a good run back. The kick was down to about the 17 or 18-yard line. Then a good run back by D. Walker, number 28. And he goes out to the 44. So very good field position for the Snyder Tigers to begin this one. They're going to have Matt Ray in there at quarterback. They'll be in an I formation, receivers out to both sides, slot man on the left side, and a bootleg pass quickly out there, and it's overthrown. So Snyder comes out firing the ball. They had a receiver out in the general area, but the pass by Ray a little bit high, so it's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. That's number 35, I believe, 86 intended receiver. That was Lico Castillo, and, of course, Bob, he's their bread and butter guy to throw the ball to. 439 yards on the year through the air. 23 passes caught. 2nd and 10. And a fumble, and the Mules may have this one. Let's see. Let's wait and see, and I believe they do. The Mules say they have it, and they do. Snyder trying some kind of a reverse there right off the bat. Yeah, they may have been trying a reverse pass there. I'm not sure, but it looks like it was a reverse, may have been a reverse pass attempt, and Snyder fumbles right off the bat, and the Mules with excellent field position on the 38-yard line down in Snyder territory. And you said that was Jared Flores, it looks like, made that fumble recovery. And we'll correct that if we need to. Okay, Tyler Wood out wide to the left side. Hamilton in under center, under Atwood. He's going to pitch the ball straight back, and that's Black for about 3 as he goes straight ahead on the power play, the hammer play of the Mules. No, that may have been number 22. Was that 22 carried the ball in? I believe it was. So I believe that was Bonilla on the carry. Picks up 3 yards on the play, the ball down to the 45 of the Snyder Tigers, and it's 2nd down and 7 to go for the Mules. 35. So the Mules in excellent field position after the Snyder fumble, and if we can get one in here, get something out of this, and that would be very big to begin the ball game. Okay, again, Wood out wide to the left side, have a slot man on that side. Receiver out wide to the right side. There goes the pitch to Black. Black makes a fake, and he has close to the 1st down. He stumbled just a little as he crossed the 30, and he's down around about the 32-yard line, maybe the 31-yard line. He and it was a first down, a good head fake by Black on one of the would-be tacklers, and then he just lowered his head and began to stumble, but still picked up the first down. Picked up 9 yards on the play, so Brady Black with a big run for the first down. 1st and 10 to go, and new set of downs for the Mules are inside the Snyder 30 to the 27-yard line. There goes the pitch to Black to the other side. Good block around the corner. Good stiff arm. Black, first down, and more. Knocked out of bounds inside the 15 at about the, looks like 13-yard line. Good stiff arm by Brady Black over on the right side, and a good job of the right side of the Muleshoe offensive line then. Good block out on the corner and a good stiff arm. 14 more yards for Black. And the Mules with a first down on the, really just outside the 12-yard line. So the Mules are threatening here early on in this ball game, deep in Snyder territory after the Snyder fumble to begin this ball game. Hamilton back in the shotgun, keeps the ball now, cuts in, he's across the 5, and he's into the end zone, and the Mules have scored first. Good fake in there by Brian Hamilton. He kept the ball, put a good head fake on Snyder, and dodged a couple of would-be tacklers and took it in from the 12-yard line. So the Mules up 6-0, and I'm sure they'll go for the point after here. Last week, good job of Eddie Alvarado in kicking the extra points, and also a field goal for the Mules, and he's lined up to kick the extra point here. Actually, that is, and we missed that. That was number 20. That wasn't Alvarado. Let's see who that was. That's Eli Villa in there, and Eli just missed that one, so the Mules went for the extra point, the 1-point conversion, and we just didn't kick it well. Hooked it over to the left, so that could be big there, Bob. But the Mules do score first. After the Snyder fumble, they take the ball in, look very impressive on that drive, and they have a 6-0 lead, and they'll be kicking off. Okay, so the out close to the 50 again. It wasn't Walker then, number 11 then on the return, Eric Martinez, and he's tackled out across the 45 again. So again, excellent field position for Snyder. And Bob, I'm thinking maybe we don't need to keep giving them a good field position on the, well, they're exactly where they were a while ago. They're on the 46 or on 46. Now a while ago they started out with a bootleg pass, overthrew it, and oh. And there goes the handoff, and a good tackle in there by Juan Nunez, as that's number 28 carrying the ball, Davey Walker, and he was hit immediately, and he'll lose a yard on that play. Good job there of stunning in there by Nunez. Loss of 2 on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and about 12 to go. The ball back to the 44-yard line, 40, close to the 45. And there goes a handoff, and this time number 41 breaks one, and he almost went the distance in. The big fullback goes down to the Muleshoe 40-yard line. He has a first down and 5 more, 15 yards picked up. After that. Yeah. So a 15-yard pickup. He liked 12, picked up 15, the first down, the ball on the 40-yard line of the Mules. Maybe that's somebody else's. So 1st and 10 to go for the Snyder Tigers, moving in Muleshoe territory. There goes a handoff, and over right side, about 7 there for the Tigers. Let's see who the ball carrier is. That's Black on the tackle. Also Salcedo helping out on that tackle. The ball carrier then was number 28. That'll be D. Brown. D. Walker. And he picked up 7 on the play. And at quarterback is Ray. And this time, pretty good defense with the Mules. It's going to be close to the first down We'll wait and see where they spot the ball. The handoff straight ahead. And they're signaling first down, so it is a first down. And that will move the chains again for the Snyder Tigers as they're just moving the ball on the ground. They started out trying a bootleg pass and then a reverse and fumbled the ball. Muleshoe got the ball, took the ball in for the score, missed the extra point. And now Snyder, after the good kickoff return, with a drive of their own. They're on the Muleshoe 30-yard line. Over on the right hash mark, it'll be 1st and 10 to go. Ray in at quarterback, Matt Ray. Of course, D. Walker, the dangerous running back, in at tailback. Wing back this time, and he may be gone this time. We'll not catch him this time, Bob. He'll score. Outran us all, and let's see, did he go out? He may have gone out on the half-yard line. Looks like he went out on about the half-yard line down there. Then he goes from the 30-yard line all the way down to about, we'll call it the 1. Stepped out of bounds on the 1. Just outran us around the corner then over on the Muleshoe right defensive side. So it's the Mules still leading, but the ball on just right on the goal line. I would imagine a quarterback sneak here. And Ray hands off, though, to Walker, and he's into the end zone at 6-6. And now, if Snyder can kick their extra point, convert on that, they'll be ahead of the Mules. The Mules did miss their extra point try a few minutes ago, actually about a minute ago. 6-6 the score, 7:57 remaining here in this opening quarter. Okay, number 7 will be holding, and here comes a kick, and it's going to be good, and Snyder will lead. They lead the Mules 7-6 with 7:57 remaining in the opening quarter, and Snyder will kick off now to the Mules. Okay, the Mules have one Carlos Reyes back deep, number 13. Have Kendall back deep and Black. Is that Black in the middle? And a good kick this time, all the way down to the 10-yard line, taken in there by Salcedo, number 34. And he's hit hard at the 25-yard line, and Snyder kicked the ball deeper than the Mules, Bob, and they have the Mules have not nearly as good a field position as the Tigers had their first 2 tries. The Mules with the ball on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. They had a good drive here a few minutes ago, and we'll see if they can engineer another one here. Still 7:52. Both teams have scored. That's in the first quarter. Mules did not convert their extra point, and they trail 7-6. Hamilton in under Atwood at center, and flag down. Tried the little swing pass, made good yardage, and that's Salcedo. He would have a first down, but someone must have moved because immediately a flag came down, so that one will be called back. And the Mules had moved the ball out close to the 40-yard line, had that first down on that play, and that will all be called back. So motion on the Mules, and of course Snyder will take that penalty, and that's one thing we said, Bob, we could not have were very many penalties tonight, and we really cut down on our penalties last week up at Dick Bevins and Amarillo, but a big one there. And the Mules have the ball instead of on their own 38-yard line, on their own 20-yard line, and instead of a 1st and 10, they now have a 1st and 15. So motion, I guess on the left side of the line, or maybe one of the backs moved, and it's 1st and 15. This time Hamilton back in the shotgun. And he delayed draw in there to Black, and he picked up 5 or 6 on the play. Got the 5 back, maybe 6. Hamilton sprinted out to the right side, then handed off to Black, and he did not get a good spot on that. He picked up 4 yards. So it's 2nd down and 11. I thought he was past the marker, but I guess he wasn't. So 2nd and 11. Let's see if the Mules go to the air here. Have Wood out wide to the left side, Salcedo to the right. Slot over on the right side, shotgun formation. There goes a handoff to a keeper in there by Hamilton, and he's going to make a few around the 30-yard line. He's going to make about 5 yards on the play, but it'll be 3rd and long for the Mules. He did make 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. That was a fake to black. Hamilton kept the ball around the right side. Good defense over there by the corners over on the Snyder side of the football on defense. It'll be 3rd and 6, and the Mules need to keep this drive going. I think we need to keep the ball away from the Snyder offense as much as we can. Shotgun formation, almost a high snap. And Hamilton fires the ball. It's going to be caught, I believe. Let's see. No, he didn't catch it. It went out of bounds. We had 2 receivers over in that area. It would have been a first down. Ball a little bit toward the out-of-bounds side then. And number 3 in there for the Mules could not hang on to that, and that would be Rudy Gonzalez. So it's going to be 4th and 6, and the Mules will have to punt here. It'll be Kendall back to punt. And number 16 and number 84 back deep for Snyder. That's going to be, I don't think I have a 16 on the program, but 84 is Jeremy Torres. And a good kick, very good kick there. It's going to be taken over there by Torres. And he's coming back to the right side, has some running room. And he's out close to the 36 or 7 yard line, and a flag down. Maybe that'll be on Snyder. Maybe a block in the back. So a good kick there. A good kick there by Kendall, and then the ball returned for about 12 yards, but there will be a penalty assessed on this, so Snyder will have the ball back deep this time. The mark-off will be from their own 38-yard line. It's going to be a holding. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And the ball is on the 28-yard line down in Snyder territory. So they'll start this drive on their own 28. 6:03 remaining in the opening quarter. Snyder up 7-6. Ray in at quarterback. And he's going to hand off to the big man again. He has another first down. That's going to be Walker. Just lead block straight ahead. Looked like then, Bob. He just ran over the left side, picked up the first down. So what we said, first of all, is the Mules have to hold their own on the offensive and defensive lines in this game, and then Snyder won the contest. But let's see what happens here. There goes a handoff again, and more yardage, and another first down and more. And that's going to be, is that 28 again, Bob? Yeah, 28. That's going to be Walker. He picked up about 15 then. 18 yards, and he has the ball moved all the way down inside Muleshoe territory to the Muleshoe 44-yard line. We had a couple of shots at Walker then. We just couldn't get a handle on him. Good runner, like you say. He's back at tailback here as Ray calls out signals, hands off straight ahead, and breaking tackles and blocking us is Snyder, and about 7 or 8 more yards in there for Walker. Looked like we might have a shot at Walker then right at the line of scrimmage, and we were just blocked out then. 7 yards picked up, so Snyder just lining up right now and running over the Mules. 74 yards already on 8 carries for Walker.
He has 1,600 yards for the year, so we knew.
He's good, and the quarterback keeps the ball this time. Good tackle in there over on the right side by number 73, Juan Nunez. And no gain on the play. The quarterback, Ray, tried to turn the corner, and Juan Nunez was there, made the good tackle, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Of course, the ball in 4-down territory, and not quite the first down there as Walker stumbled and was hit at about the line of scrimmage and picked up a yard. So I'm sure Snyder will go forward here on 4th and 2, and I'm sure that Walker will carry the football. They have the ball on the Muleshoe 35.5-yard line.
Ronnie, they might give it to the big fullback. Had a good run earlier.
Okay, so we'll see what happens here. It's going to be 4th down and 2. The Mules really need to dig in here and make a defensive play. And a handoff straight ahead. Fullback has the first down and more. He just ran over a sin, Bob. About 6 yards. So another first down, a big first down, just a quick hitter in there. The fullback carries the football. He weighs 205 pounds. That's Chad Brown. Picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive. And with 3:57 in the first quarter, Snyder threatening again. And this time we have a good defensive play with the Mules and a sack in there as the quarterback was attempting to pass, and he was really hit hard in there quickly, and that is on the tackle, number 78 for the Mules. That's going to be Junior Martinez, junior up from the JV here just a couple of weeks ago. He was in on that tackle. And a loss of 6, so a big play there by Martinez, and he did have some help from a couple of Mules in. And the quarterback backpedaling then was hit as he took about the third step back and was tackled by Martinez. So it's going to be second down and 16. And I would imagine here that we'll see Walker carry the football. And we do. Around the left side, he has all kinds of room, and he may score this time, Bob. No, he's tackled down around the 10. I just pitched the ball, and he got outside, and we just couldn't get to him. We couldn't tackle him. And he goes all the way down to the Muleshoe about, 16-yard line, 17-yard line. 27 more yards, so Walker already has over 100 yards here, and this is just the opening quarter. And we just can't tackle him right now, Bob. He gets outside, and we're just not tackling him.
They're blocking us over on that end, and he's just wide open over there, and he's so fast also. He gets there in a hurry.
And there's a pitch to the other way, to the right side, and this time we managed to slow him up enough to make the tackle inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Martinez in there then, and Nunez also in on that tackle, Salcedo. So we played it fairly well over on that right side then, Bob. Pickup of 2. They're giving him 3, looks like. Okay. 2 yards in, second down and 8 to go. The ball inside the 10 of the Mules now. Ray calls out signals, hands off to the big fullback, and he's a tough runner too, Bob. Okay, number 11, Martinez on that carry. Picked up about 7. 6, call it 6. Okay, so third down and 2. And, you know, Snyder, Bob, has more than one running back. Walker, a very good runner, but they've got some others that can, the big offensive line, they have some other people that can move the football. So Snyder moving the football, handoff straight ahead, and I think he's into the end zone. Lacks just a little. Was that number 11 carried the ball, Martinez? So the ball on the just inside the 1-yard line of the Mules, a 5-yard pickup, and with 1:23 clock running here in the opening quarter, the Mules are in danger of going down by at least 1 touchdown, an extra point. They trailed 7-6. The Mules scored early after recovering a Snyder fumble, and Snyder put a drive together, punched it into the end zone, kicks the extra point, and there's timeout called here on Snyder as they're just about to take it in again. First down and goal to go from inside the 1-yard line of the Mules. Ray in at quarterback. He's going to hand off, and there's the fullback into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Tigers up by 13-6. They'll try for the extra point here. And they just took the ball the last 2 times after fumbling on their opening drive. They took the ball and just ran over the Mules, actually. And Muleshoe with a good drive to begin the game after recovering the fumble. Could not pick up a first down. They picked up 1 first down on their last drive and then were forced to punt. So here's a kick that could make the score 14-6. And it does, I believe. It does. So Snyder up 14-6. That's number 7 in there, the kicker for the Tigers. That's Dustin Williams. And he put Snyder up 14-6, 101. I don't know how we did it, Bob. We had, well, they took 2 seconds off when they scored. Okay, so there was 103 before that last touchdown and 101 when they scored. So 101 remaining in the opening quarter. The Mules down 14-6. And let's see, kicking off for Snyder will be number 86. That's Lico Castillo. Salcedo back deep, Black back deep, and Kendall. That's Juan Reyes? No, it's Black. It's Black. It's number 44. Short kick, and the Mules catch it on the 42-yard line. Yeah, Tyler Sheets, number 80, caught that in the air and fell on the ball, which was a very smart thing to do. And I don't know why they did that, Bob, because they had a good kickoff deep a while ago, but that gives the Mules good field position on their own 42. Trying to get the Mules off balance in. Sheets did a good job then for catching that and then falling on it. That's what the coaches tell you to do on those up on the front line there. So it'll be first down and 10 to go. Black in the backfield. Under center is Hamilton. There goes a pitch to Black, and a good block over on that corner, and Black has a first down and more. He's all the way out across the 50 to the 45 and into about the 42-yard line down in Snyder territory. And, Bob, that was a very good block out on that corner by the Mules. He picked up from the 42 to the 42 is what he did. That's 16 yards. So a 16-yard pickup for Brady Black, and he got around the corner, lowered his head, picked up some good yardage there, and some good blocking by the Mules over on that right side. 43 yards on 4 carries for Brady Black. And there goes a handoff. Ooh, what a hit in there, straight ahead. We picked up a couple with Heinrich. Looked like some more yardage in there, and big number 50 just hammered him in there. So a 2-yard pickup. I thought he'd have more than that, but no, that's Ricky McNatt on that tackle. So a 2-yard pickup. The ball across the 40 to the 39-yard line down in Snyder territory. And the Mules need to get something out of this. We need to keep the ball away from Snyder, and we need to score every time we have any kind of an opportunity to do so. And there goes Black. This time he stiff arms one and falls down around the corner. May have lost a yard. They had pressure on Black then. Someone stunted in from that left side. He stiff-armed him, but then he lost his balance and fell down. He probably would have made 5 or 6 yards on that play, but he loses one. So it's 3rd and long now for the Mules with the ball back on the 40-yard line. And that ends the first quarter. And Snyder, after the Mules jumped ahead 6-0, had 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter, and they lead 14-6.
Okay, we're ready to start the second quarter with Snyder leading 14-6. The Mules have a big play here. They have 3rd and 9 on the Snyder, about the 30-40, and they stunt in there then and get Black deep in the backfield. And Ronnie, they've started doing that. That's 2 times in a row. They almost had him the last time, and he lost. He lost about. They have it 6. Okay, lost about 7 yards in, because it was second and it was 3rd and 9. So, punting situation for the Mules. Kendall will be back in about his own 40, and they have a receiver back about the 15. And it's a fake, and Kendall catches it and didn't get the first down, but he made some pretty good yardage there. So very good catch there by Kendall. But Ronnie made more than that. He made probably about 8 yards. But Snyder's going to have good field position, and they're going to be on their own about 37, 1st and 10. The last 2 times we've really had trouble stopping this Snyder offense. By far the best offense we've faced this year. Big offensive line and very good running backs. And not, like Ronnie said, not only Walker, but they have other good backs. Okay, give the ball this time to Walker. And not a whole lot that time. As he gets up to across the 40, probably about 3 or 4 yards, though. Yeah, about 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. just underway here. Well, actually, we've 11 minutes in the second quarter, and Snyder leads 14-6. And they will have the ball second and a long 7 from their own 40-yard line. Well, the Mules really need a defensive stop here. I formation, slot, wing to right. Give it this time to, good tackle this time. Number 28, and good tackle in by Brady Black. And, Ronnie, what you have to do, you have to get him before he gets started, like any good back. And he may have lost about a yard there. About it. Yeah, that's going to make it 3rd and 8. So big play here for the Mule defense. I formation, slot over here to the left. Okay, give it this time to number 28, and he didn't make it that time. Good defense. Will look like Black again on the tackle. Black and Bonilla. So he picked up Ronnie about 5. So it's going to be 4th down in a punting situation for the Tigers. And back deep will be Tyler Wood, and he's going to be back about his own 15-yard line, now back around the 10. He had a very good punt return last week against Perryton. Went all the way, but stepped out of bounds about the 40, and just an outstanding run. So, and Ronnie, see, we get the punter here. Oh, they're going to fake this. And they hadn't made it yet. And, I guess they did. So that punter just kept it and made the first down, picked up about, I didn't see it, but he picked up about 4 yards, Ronnie, just enough to make it. So big fake there by Snyder, as they'll have the ball squarely on the 50-yard line. And just centered it to him, and no one was looking for that. And he got outside over on the left side and made the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Okay, give the ball to number 28 this time. Starts outside, missed a tackle. Going to pick up about 3. Pretty good defense over there on that right side. That was, let's see who that was. I think that is that's Nunez. The first one in there, Juan Nunez. Give him 3, 2nd and 7, down on the 47-yard line of the Mules. So the Mules really need to keep them out of the end zone here. So the quarterback, Ray, we have a I formation, slot over to the left. Give it this time to number 20. Kept it. Quarterback kept it then, Ronnie. Good faking in by the quarterback, and he picked up about 8 yards, looks like. Yeah, but about 8. Okay. So another first down for Snyder, as they really have a good offense. The Mule defense has been tough all year long, but they're really being challenged here tonight. And a big offensive line that's very mobile, and they're just moving the Mules back. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the Mule 39 for the Tigers. They put a wide receiver out wide to the right and one to the left. And the slot over to the right. I formation. Give it to the running back, and this time looked like Martinez may have tripped him up then. And then also Sauceda was over there, and Nunez, so he picked up a yard. Be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Yeah, the Mules are beginning to hold them, but then they give up the big 3rd down, and of course the fake. Up with a big pass play, and give it to the number 41, and he's into the end zone. That's the other big fullback, Ronnie. That's Brown, and he just bulled his way into the end zone from 3 yards out. So Snyder goes up now 20 to 6, and they'll be attempting the extra point. So this Snyder offense, Ronnie, is really giving us fits now. They're well balanced. 86, Ronnie, the wide receiver, will be attempting the extra point. And it looks like it's right down the middle. So it's 21 to 6 with 7:07 to go in the second quarter. And the Tigers now have scored 21 unanswered points after the Mules scored first. Now 21 to 6 with 7:07 left in the first half. And of course back deep will be Kendall and Reyes and Sauceda. And the kicker will be number 86. They're fine. Well, now it looks like Ronnie. Yeah, it is 86. That's Lico Castilla. And there's the kick. And this one may be in the end zone, and it is. So the Mules will have the ball on the 20. Ronnie, that is so important when you can put that ball in the end zone. And, of course, they've got a little wind behind him, and he put that one in the end zone. So the Mules will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And, Bob, the Mules have not had the good field position other than the well, a couple of times, the fumble recovery and then on the short punt. But other than that, Snyder has had the field position. And the Mules have moved the ball at times, but they have not been able to have a sustained drive other than that first series.
That's true, and they really need to move it here. Hamilton, the quarterback, he's in the shotgun. No, he was under that time. And, Ronnie, they're really beginning to stunt now. And they just broke through then and dropped Hamilton for about a 9-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 19. They're on the 11-yard line. He had it on the 20. So their defensive line now is really beginning to give us a lot of trouble.
What they did then, Bob, in the last 2 or 3 times, they're just racing past us, and Hamilton didn't have a chance to throw the football, and we just got to pick them up.
So it's 2nd and 19. Picks the ball to Black this time. Starts outside and has pretty good running room. And Black looks like he stepped out of bounds, but he had a very good run then. All the way out to about they're on 27, I think, 28. It's going to be 17-yard pickup for Black. So it's going to be 3rd and a short 2. Actually, we'll call it 1. 3rd and a long 1 for the Mules. So big play here. The Mules really need to get a first down and not give it right back to the Snyder offense. Okay, give the ball this time to Bonilla. And Bonilla had a good run then, Ronnie. Very good run then by Bonilla. Good tough run then by Bonilla. So the Mules have 5 first downs and 6:14 to go in the second quarter. The Mules have the ball all the way out to their own almost the 42-yard line. Put Gonzalez out wide to the left. And Hamilton turns, pitches the ball this time to Black. Black starts outside and gets some pretty good yardage in as Black picks up about 7 yards. Smith on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and about 3 for the Mules. The Mules actually they've moved the ball pretty well all the time, but just had all kinds of trouble stopping Snyder. Okay, give the ball this time to Bonilla, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think he's going to be short. And good job of running then by Bonilla. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. And the Mules have the ball in Snyder territory at the 49. And now we're down to 4:56 remaining. Ronnie, this would really be big, no doubt about it, if the Mules could score here before halftime. So, big play here by the Mules. And Hamilton has the first down. I believe they were offside, Ronnie. Hamilton may have had a long count then. Let's hope that's what it was. It may not be. Yeah, I think it is. So he picked up about, well, wait a minute. Yeah. Well, we took okay. So the Mules take the penalty, Ronnie, about, 5 yards. So, Mules have 1st and 10 on the 44 of the Tigers. Hamilton pitches the ball to Black. Black starts outside, and good defensive play then by number 30, just crashing linebacker then, and he was all over Black, and lost about 5 or 6. Lost 6, Ronnie. Back 6 yards, back to the 50-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 16. Up there, okay. Give the ball to Black again, and just tripped him up, Ronnie, as he picked up about 4. He almost really had a big run then. So Black picked up close to what he lost the last time, but it's still going to be 3rd and 11, and probably a passing situation for the Mules with 3:28 left in the first half, and the Mules trail 21-6. Yeah, like Ronnie said, they're big and they have really good movement. They're a very good football team. Okay, Hamilton starts back, wants to throw the ball. Now throws it outside. Oh, great tackle over there. Right, number 30, Ronnie, is everywhere. Let's get his name, Salvador Perez. That was Salcida. And it looked like, Ronnie, we had some good running room then. We lost about a yard. So 4th down, and looks like the Mules are going to punt here. We sure don't want to get any further behind before the half. There's a snap back to Kendall, and came off the side of his foot, and looked like Kendall, Ronnie, has really done a good job punting this year, but he had a short one then. About a 14-yard punt. So he looked like he had plenty of time then, but just shanked it. So they're probably going to hit this Castilla's very good receiver with 2:27 here left in halftime. I formation. I give the ball this time to 28. Didn't get a whole lot. They're beginning to slow him down a little, but he still, like you said, he still picked up 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for Snyder, and the clock moving down to 2:06 left in the first half, and they lead 21-6. Well, like I said, Ronnie, we have a 2-touchdown deficit here, but we sure don't want them to make it 3 here before halftime. I formation, wide receivers to both sides. Okay, quarterback kept it this time, and he didn't get the first down. He likes about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and, well, he picked up about 5. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Good job of keeping the ball in, faking it by the quarterback, Ray. Okay. Give it to the fullback, 1st down. Oh, my goodness. He had him for about a yard or 2 gain, and he went all the way out to, let's see, Ronnie went from about the 41, about 12 yards. That was the fullback, Brown, because they have 2 big fullbacks. So it's another 1st down. And we'll have 117. Ronnie had to look for the pass here. Now they give it to number 28, and pretty good defense in by the Mules. Who made the tackle? That was 78, Junior Martinez. So Junior's playing a good game in there, but he still picked up 3 yards. And it's going to be it's down to 49 seconds. It's 2nd and 7. Okay, here's the pass right here. And just ran right by us in, Ronnie. Just no doubt about it. Just they made that one look easy. That was number 5, and he went from the about the 41-yard line. So just ran right by us in, Ronnie, without any. I don't know exactly what happened there, but he was behind us by 10 yards, and the quarterback just laid it in there. So another touchdown for Snyder. That really hurt, Ronnie, with 39 seconds. So with 39 seconds left, Snyder's threatening to blow this one wide open, Ronnie, 28-6. From the Tiger 49-yard line with 19 seconds left in the half. They put 3 receivers over to the left. The lone running back is Black, 1 receiver to the right. Hamilton wants to throw the ball, and look, I think that was, Ronnie, was that Reyes that caught it over there? Let's see. No, that was Sauceda, I believe. Here. So, no, that's not ours. That's not ours. That's theirs. So we have another timeout. The Mules lost about 2 yards there. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Mules with 11 seconds. We have 11 seconds here left in the half. They trail 28-6, and they have a 3rd and 6 from midfield. Okay, give the ball this time to Black, and good running room, has the first down. Picked up Ronnie 6. Let's see what he picked up. And about 12 yards, Ronnie. Just Black right up the middle. So the Mules are going to have a chance here. Probably one more play, maybe 2. 6 seconds, and they have the ball on Snyder's 38-yard line. 38-yard line, 1st and 10. So another good run there with Black. That gives him, Ronnie? 95 yards on 13 carries. Good back for Snyder has 122 yards on 18 carries. Of course, the Snyder offense is really balanced. Okay, the Mules up to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver out to the left, to the right, 2 over to the right. The Mule and Hamilton in the shotgun, and throws the ball. And oh my goodness, looked like it was intercepted. Looked like there for a minute that Tyler Wood might have a touchdown there, but that was an excellent play by the receiver. Boy, that was tough, aggressive play by that defensive back then, Ronnie.
Yeah, I believe it's overthrown.
It might have been overthrown just a little. So that ends the first half, and it was pretty well all Snyder after the Mules score on the opening, get a fumble, and then really score easily. And like we said, they have moved the ball, but just cannot stop this very good offense of Snyder. So the score at the half is 28 for Snyder and 6 for the Mules.
Okay, Bob, we have the stats for the first half of action here, in which the Mules are trailing 28-6 in this area football game. The Tigers have 15 first downs. The Mules have 8. The Tigers have 172 yards on the ground. The Mules have 119. The Tigers are 2 out of 3 passing for 79 yards, 1 touchdown. The Mules are 3 out of 5, 1 interception for 8 yards. A total of 251 yards for the Snyder Tigers and 127 yards for the Mules. The Mules have hit on, well, we said 3 out of 5 passing. And the punts, 0 for the Tigers. Of course, they had that one fake and picked up a big first down and later scored on that, a big drive for them. And the Mules have a couple of punts for 29 yards. Of course, the one punt off the side of the foot only went about 15 yards. Muleshoe has recovered 1 fumble that led to their touchdown, and no recoveries for the Tigers. The number of penalties, 2 for 15 on the Tigers, 1 for 5 on the Mules. Number 86, Lico Castilla, has 2 catches for 14 yards for D. Walker has 15 carries for 117 yards in the first half for Snyder. And Brady Black has 13 carries for 90 yards for the Mules. So those have been the 2 workhorses carrying the ball most of the time for the 2 teams. The Mules have a 1st and 10 here on their own 28-yard line. Hamilton under center. Atwood in at center. There's a pitch back to Black, and he's hit hard as he picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2. Give Black, 1 yard on the play. 265 pounds, Ricky McNabb, and we've called his name a few times tonight, made the tackle in. So it's going to be 2nd and long, 2nd and 9 for the Mules. Ball out close to the 30-yard line. Hamilton again under center. Offset eye this time for the Mules. And the pass is completed, and then an immediate tackle out there. Salcedo on the catch. He picked up about 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 to go for the Mules. And the Mules, of course, needing to make all the first downs they can to keep the ball out of the hands of the Snyder Tigers, who we've not been able to stop all night. So it's 3rd and 5. This time Hamilton back in the gun. Takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Black, and Black, a good run, has a first down. About a 7-yard pickup then by Brady Black. He just would not go down before he did pick up the first down. Broke several tackles, picked up the first down, so that's a good start for the Mules here in this second half. And the ball goes across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That was Black then off the right side. Good blocking on the right side, and then just a good individual effort by Brady Black. 1st and 10 to go, and we have Wood out wide to the left side. There goes a pitch again, and Bonilla into the secondary, and he's all the way down to the 30 inside, possibly the 30. Went from 42 of Muleshoe all the way down to the 29 of Snyder then, and the Mules with a big run, another first down, and Danny Bonilla running very hard there. The ball now placed right on the 30-yard line, 28 yards on the, yeah, it's 28 yards for Danny Bonilla. A very good run by him, so Snyder looking for Black, and Bonilla breaks one all the way down to the 30-yard line. Shotgun again. There goes Black. No, Hamilton keeps it, and Hamilton inside the 15, the 10, the 5, and he is into the end zone, I believe. Did he go out? He went out on the out about the 4. It's hard to see from where I'm sitting here, Bob, but then a fake to Black. Hamilton keeps the ball, cuts back to his right, and goes all the way down to the 4-yard line where it's 1st and goal for the Mules. So the Mules with a very good drive here to begin this second half, and this is a must that we get something into the end zone here. So first down and goal from the 4 of Snyder. Have Black back deep in the eye. And this time, little trap play in there, and we didn't make a lot then, and we may have fumbled the ball, and we did. And it looks like Snyder has it. We tried the trap then, and we just got killed in there then, Bob. And we fumbled the ball, and we have the good drive going, and nothing out of it. Well, a great drive then for naught then, Bob, as Snyder fans are happy. They lead 28-6, and we fumble trying to run inside on a little trap counter play, and we fumble the football, Kendall carrying the ball. And just like that, after the great drive, nothing for the Mules, and they're back on defense. Snyder with the ball on their own 4-yard line. And is that Walker? Walker carries out for about 7, out to the 11. So it'll be 2nd and 3. Man, if we get that, Bob, we're still kind of in the ball game. We had to have that, and we don't get it.
We had moved that all the way from about our 30.
From our 28, actually. So it's 2nd and 3. There goes a handoff and another first down and more, as we just can't get Walker down. 7 more. That's 2 carries for 14 yards here in the second half for D. Walker. You know, we're still way down if we get that, but if we score and go for 2 and get it, we're 2 touchdowns. And instead, we have Snyder moving the football again. We have not been able to stop them all night, and we get nothing out of that. So we've just got to shake that off.
Ronnie, we had 1st and goal from the 4.
Quarterback keeps the ball this time, picks up about 7 around the left side. Okay, 2nd down and 3 for Snyder from their own 25. They started on their own 4 after the Muleshoe fumble. Little flat pass. This time good defense. Salceda in there to help out, and let's see who the first tackler is. That's Black out there. And it's not going to be enough for the first down. Reyes in there, Salcedo and Black. It's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. Little quick pass out in the flat. Good defense of the Mules. It's 3rd and 4. Snyder hasn't had to punt all night, Bob. It looked like they'd punt once, and they ran the fake and made the first down en route to their 21st point of the night. 3rd and 4 here. Back to pass, and there's a bomb again, and this one is thrown out of bounds, and they're getting that single coverage, and they're going in there to 86, Castilla. But that one thrown away, and I would think here Snyder will punt, but we better be ready for the fake. Ray just aired that one out. He overthrew him out of bounds too, but it was good coverage. Okay, we have Tyler Wood back. And here'll be the punt. Good snap, good high kick, good punt. Snyder has a good kicking game. And that one goes out of bounds on the Muleshoe 37-yard line, so good field position again for the Mules, but we have to take it on into the end zone. Man, old Hamilton just nearly got that last one in. We had the 1st and goal, stepped out of bounds on the 4. I thought he was in from my position here, but he wasn't. And then we fumble. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Mules. The ball placed now on the 36-yard line in Muleshoe territory. We moved the ball very well on the ground the last time we had the ball. So let's see what we choose to do here. Still 7:10 remaining in the third quarter. No scoring in the second half, but it was 28.
With their pursuit, Ronnie, it might, because they really react in a hurry. Looks like he lost about 4 yards.
So Black loses 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14. The Mules with the ball back on their 31. Snap to Hamilton. Handoff straight ahead, nothing there. Snyder is smelling the kill now. Let's see, the ball carrier then was that Black again. He made no gain on that play, so it's 3rd and 14. It was something for unless they put Reyes in. No, it's Black. Okay, 3rd down and 14 to go for the Mules. A big play here with the ball on their own 31 here in the third quarter with 6:27 remaining. Sprinting out to the right, Hamilton fires, and he has a man out there, but it'll not be enough for the first down. We caught the ball by Salceda. Salceda caught it, and then immediately went down when he caught it, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3. And I think the Mules will punt here. Kendall back to punt. Crossed the 40, went out to the 43.5-yard line, a 12-yard pickup. Of course, we had the big loss on 1st down, no gain on 2nd down. And we had a man out there, but he caught the ball. Salceda goes down, and it's short of the 1st down. Mules are going to go for it. 4th down and 3 to go. Maybe a long count. No, there's a pitch back to Black, and he did not make it. I don't think. Is he still going? I tell you what, he spun out of the first would-be tackle, and I think he's going to be a little short, but quite an effort there by Brady Black. He didn't make it, like just a little. He got closer than I thought. They originally hit him about 2 yards short, and then he had one more last gasp effort, and he goes down within just inches, but doesn't make it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Snyder. And the Mules, you know, as the time is running out in the third quarter, 5.5 minutes and a little over to go here. Thought they'd try to pick up the 1st down. They got close, but not quite. And the pass broken up out there. Good job of Black. I tell you what, this quarterback for Snyder, Matt Ray, he has good quick receivers, and he can fire that ball. It was a good pass and a good job of Black. So it's 2nd down and 10. Snyder with the ball on the Muleshoe 45. Castilla sent over to the left side, I formation. And a little delay handoff, good defense in there. That's Nunez, Juan Nunez. He's played a good ball game. We've called his name several times. A loss of a yard. Brown loses a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11. And Bob, this is a play that we've had trouble with all night, the 3rd downs.
No doubt about it.
So 3rd and 11. And back to pass. Now running with the ball is going to be Ray, and he's going to make a yard or 2 on the play. Good defense out there. Let's see who made the tackle in. That's Black. About a 3-yard pickup. So it's going to be 4th down. I'm sure Snyder will go for it here. And he'll be in ahead 28-6 with the ball down deep. Well, they may fake here, but they are back to punt. They were trying to get a coffin corner job here. And a good snap. And there's a fake. And a block in the back they didn't call. And they didn't make it then. Good defense. So another fake there for Snyder, and this time the Mules managed to Statue of Liberty play, wasn't it? The Mules managed to stop the second fake attempt there by Snyder. If it had gotten outside, he had a lot of running room, but we surrounded the runner then and managed to hold that one, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Mules after holding. They trailed 28-6. They have the ball on the 47-yard line off Muleshoe. Had one good drive, fumbled the ball away, and then the last time we had to punt the ball away. 5-yard loss on that last play. There goes the pitch to Black straight ahead, and he stood up in there, but big number 50. Boy, they do have some size and speed in there. Big number 50 is Ricky McNabb again, the big 265-pound nose guard. So a 2-yard pickup for Brady Black. 2nd down, 8 to go for the Mules. Down to 3:30 here in this 3rd quarter. The Mules have not scored, neither has Snyder here in this quarter, but Snyder led 28-6 at half. And keeping the ball is Hamilton. He'll pick up maybe a yard, maybe 2, straight ahead. Fake to Black. And good defense there then by Snyder as they had that one figured out. 2 yard, give him a yard on the play. So another 3rd and long. The Mules had the one good drive here in this quarter and have not been able to do much since then. 3rd and 7. With under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter now of this area playoff game. Mules have a trip set out to the left side this time. Look, pressure. Hamilton runs with the ball now, and he's going to be short of the 1st down, but not by much. Had 3 receivers out there then, and couldn't find anyone open, so he tucked the ball in and picked up about 5 on the play. So it's going to be 4th and 3. Mules will go for it here. Ball on the 46-yard line of Snyder, down in Snyder territory. Clock running down around the 2-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Receivers wide to both sides. Hamilton under center. Pitches the ball to Black. Black turns the corner, and he's going to be short. Just short. Boy, he had some yardage outside, and just a tremendous tackle out there. Gets by that when he may score, but a tremendous tackle out there. Unbelievable tackle out around that left side then. Let's see who that is that made the tackle. Well, they're back over to side now. So the Mules again try the 4th down play, and it doesn't work. I thought we had that one. That was a one-on-one at its best, Bob.
Very good tackle in, Ronnie.
Okay, Snyder with the football. Ball on the Muleshoe or the Snyder 44-yard line. There goes the handoff. Good running room. They're gone. Now we're going to tackle them on about the 25. Good effort there by that's Tyler Wood. Tyler Wood saved a touchdown. It looked like Walker was going in, and Wood makes a tackle on about the 20-yard line or 25-yard line. 31 yards picked up by Walker, and a good effort there by Tyler Wood. So it's 1st and 10 for Snyder. 21 carries, 166 yards for Walker. 137 remaining in the 3rd quarter, 28-6 Snyder. There goes a handoff straight ahead, and Walker all the way down to the 10 and inside the 10. Right up the middle in over the left side. Well, he went from the 25 to about the 10 or the 9. Snyder up to the line of scrimmage. They have a 1st and 10 from the Muleshoe 14. A lot of weapons for the Snyder team. And a flag. They're down close to our goal line again. There goes the pitch to number 28, and he's tackled this time in there by Nunez. Nunez got in there. They haven't handled Juan Nunez real well, Bob.
No, Ronnie, no one has all year. He's really had a good year.
So a loss on the play or just about to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Cut on.
He got maybe a yard. Nothing. Okay. Timeout on the field.
You see how I'm doing this here? Okay, what I'm going to do is pull it back. Snyder, and they have the ball on about the Mule 16-yard line. There's a handoff there this time. The quarterback kept it and made good yardage. And he's tackled by Brady Black. And let's see how much he made. It was 2nd and 15, and he picked up about 8 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for Snyder from the Mule 13. Now they have a timeout. And we'll be back in just a moment. Just starting the 4th quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 7 from about the Mules 8-yard line. And there's a handoff to number 28, and he goes in untouched. Looked like the Mules were looking for something else in, and he just walked into the end zone. Move him up here. That was 8 yards. So, according to our records, that's 188 yards for Walker, and he's everything that we heard that he was. But they have a lot of other good offensive players. Well, they're going to the extra point here, and the kicker, their good receiver, Castilla, I believe that's pronounced, kicks it, looks good, and it's right down the middle. He's put them all, Ronnie, right down the middle. And they really have a good kicking game. And that makes the score 35 for Snyder and 6 for the Mules with 11:16 left in the ball game. 35-6 after the touchdown run of 8 yards by Walker. And the Mules will be receiving. Snyder has the wind, not a whole lot of wind, but they have the wind to their back, and they have an excellent kicker. And here's the kick by Castilla, and it's going to be fielded by Kendall on about the 8, and he gets up to about the 20-yard line. So the Mules will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. 11:08 left in the ball game. Mules scored first, relatively easy after receiving the fumble on the 40-something yard line, and then they haven't scored since, and Snyder scored 35 unanswered points. I put Tyler Wood out wide to the right. Hamilton, the quarterback. Okay, give the ball this time to Black, and he's going to have about 3 yards right off of his own left tackle. Black has 106. Mules up to the line of scrimmage. We have 3 receivers out wide to the right. Looks like that is Sauceda, Wood. Okay. Quarterback snapped to Hamilton, throws the ball, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Tried to hit Wood. Had Wood out there in the middle, but just overthrown. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for Hamilton. .10:21 left in the ball game. The Mules behind 35-6. And they have a big third down here from their own 23, 3rd and 7. I'll put Kendall out wide to the right, 3 receivers over to the left. Hamilton, the shotgun, to throw the ball, throws it. And Ronnie, was that complete? It was hard to see up here at that time. No, it's incomplete. So it's going to be fourth and 7 for the Mules, and a punting situation for the Mules and Kendall. Mules will be kicking into a slight wind. Kendall's going to be standing on about his own 8-yard line. They have a receiver back about the Mule 40. There's a punt and another short kick by Kendall. Kendall has kicked really well all year, but he's having trouble tonight. And it's going to be Ronnie. I think that's on about midfield. So about a 27-yard punt. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Snyder at midfield. And they already lead 35-6. Wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left, I formation. Ray, the quarterback, gives it to the fullback, and he has a lot of running room. Just gave it to the fullback right up the middle. They have another quarterback in there, Ronnie, another quarterback, Dustin Williams, and that was from the 50 down to about the 34, 16 yards for the fullback. Ronnie, that was number 41, Chad Brown. This time, give it to, have another tailback in there now, Ronnie. And Ronnie will try to get his number 32. No, wait a minute. It's either 32 or 35. And he picked up 7. Keith Manley carried the ball in for 8 yards. Manleaf. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. Okay, the ball this time. The quarterback keeps it, and Nunez again, Ronnie on the tackle. And no, it was a quarterback. Picked up a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Tigers with 8:39 left in the ball game. As Snyder has some new backs in the game now, leading 35-6. There's a snap. There's a handoff to the running back. Has the first down, and he goes down close to the 20. He had about 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Snyder from the Mule 21. Snyder up to the line of scrimmage. Have wide receivers to both sides. Again, I formation. They've been in this most of the night, or actually all of the night, just about. Have a new quarterback in there, number 7. That's Dustin Williams. Okay, give it to the tailback, and he breaks it right up the middle for 21 yards for a touchdown. That was number 32, and that was Keith Manliff. 21 yards. Of course, Ronnie, they've got the Mules pretty well beat down now. And that makes it 41-6. That was a sophomore. They said that's a sophomore running back. 5'5", 160-pound sophomore. And there's the kick again, and it is good. So he's perfect, Ronnie. It's 7 straight extra points, and it's 42-6 with 7:26 remaining. Mules have just been overpowered tonight by size, speed, and it's just about any way you want to take it. They've really been dominated tonight. They played hard, but very good football team. There's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Reyes on about the 5, and he gets back up. Good run. They're still running. Good run there by Juan Carlos, and very good run as he gets up inside the 50 in Snyder territory at about the 47. So Juan Carlos fielded that on about the 5 and ran it back almost 50 yards. A good run there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mules on the 48-yard line of Snyder. But Kendall out wide to the left and Tyler Wood to the right. Give the ball. Hamilton keeps it this time, and going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. Let's see. It looks like about. Okay. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Mules, and Ronnie Hamilton has over 50 yards, didn't he? 54 yards. Clock moving, 6:41 remaining. Wide receivers out to the left. One back, no I formation in the backfield. Okay, throw the ball. It is complete out there to, I believe that is Sauceda. It's close to the first down, but it's going to be short. No, that was Wood, Ronnie. That was Tyler Wood. And he picked up about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and a long 1 for the Mules. And they have the ball on the Snyder about the 39, well, actually 40-yard line. Mules up to the line of scrimmage. Okay, pitch the ball this time to, I believe that was Bonilla, Ronnie. Good, tough running. Has the first down. Picked up about 2 yards. Well, I said yes, he did get. They didn't get much of a spot then, Ronnie. They actually gave him about a yard, but he did get the first down. Actually, not as much as we thought, but he got a yard in the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mules on the 38-yard line of the Snyder Tigers. Wood out to the right, Sauceda to the right. Be Trips, and also Hendrick to the right. Okay, Hamilton rolls out, throws the ball. It is caught over there by Tyler Wood for about a, see, how much did he get, Ronnie? Got a first down, about 11 yards. Good, just a little sprint out pass then by Hamilton to Tyler Wood. And another first down for the Mules. So the Mules, no doubt about it being out of this one, but they're trying to pick up another touchdown here. Now we have the same formation over to the left, trip receivers, and one to the right. Hamilton throws the ball, and it goes to, almost there. Went to, Ronnie, was that Juan Carlos in? No, that was Juan Carlos. And just almost broke that one. They really, as Ronnie mentioned, they really do a good job of tackling. Answer that and just tell them it's 42-6 with 4 minutes to go. Okay, Hamilton sprints out, now throws the ball, And it's caught by Tyler Wood for first down inside the 10 as he goes from the 25. 25. Ronnie has a first down pass to Wood from the 25 to about the 9. 16 yards. So the Mules trying to get another touchdown on the boards here. And we have wide receivers out to the left and right. Two to the right, two to the left. Hamilton the shotgun. Ball comes back to Hamilton. Give the ball to Brady Black, and Black's going to be in there for the touchdown. So the Mules score with 3:21 left on a 9-yard run by Black, and that makes it 42-12. Oh, I'm sure the Mules will go for 2 here. And like we said, the Mules going for 2. And we fumbled the ball, fumbled the snap. So the score remains 42 for Snyder and 12 for the Mules with 3:21 left in the ball game. As Brady Black just scored from 9 yards out to make it an extra point fail to make it 42-12. Snyder has a receiver back deep, and there's a kick. It's going to be a short kick, caught on about the 45 by number 21 for the Tigers, and that's Phil Rice. Of course, the last drive, Snyder had a lot of their second teamers in, and they scored on a 21-yard run by number 32, Keith Manliff. Backup tailback, but he really showed good speed. Wide receiver out to the right. Ronnie, do they have the same? They have another quarterback in there now. They did have number 7. Number 14 this time, Kyle Sanchez, sophomore, 155-pound sophomore. And timeout, Snyder. All right, we're ready now after the timeout. Be 1st and 10. There's a handoff this time, just right up the middle by, look like number 44, Ronnie, another one of their running backs. Picked up about 4 yards. They have the good speed, the very fast tailbacks, and then they have those fullbacks, Ronnie, that, I mean, they are 200-pounders that can block, and when they're called on to run, they can really run the ball. So it's 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. I formation. Quarterback keeps it this time. Has good running room. Has the first down all the way down inside the 40. As he picked up about 10 yards. 10. Number 14, probably their JV quarterback that time, sophomore, and his name is Kyle Sanchez. Well, they'll have it first down from the Mule 39-yard line, 1st and 10 1:28 remaining. This time, a little bit of a mix-up there, not a whole lot, as they give it to, look like Ronnie, they gave it to another running back then, 34, Donald Jeffrey. I think that's the first time he's been in the game. He picked up 2. But it looked like 2 for me. 52 seconds remaining. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. They have it on the Mule 37. Quarterback Sanchez gives it this time to the running back, breaks the tackle, and then the Mules bring him down. I think that was 32, Ronnie, the one that ran the touchdown for 21 yards. He picked up about 4 then. So it's going to be third and 4 from the Mule 38-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the ball game. And this time give it to number 40, and he is going to be tackled over there, and it looks like a first down, but that's the end of the ball game. And the Mules just ran into a really, really fine football team here tonight. Just big, fast, and Mules just had a lot of trouble stopping them. The final score 42-12, and we'll be back with the official stats in just a moment. Brought us the official stats at the half, and we're going to wait here. They went to the semifinals last year.
308 yards on the ground.
I'm going to give them to you.
Okay, Bob, we have the final stats in this area football game. The Mules lose 42-12, and really played a fine football team tonight. I believe it's the best team that we've met this year. We just could not stop Snyder on offense, and even though we moved the ball at times, couldn't get anything real consistent going with our offense. We did have a nice drive to start the third quarter, and then we fumbled down on the 4-yard line, and the score was only 28-6 at the time, and that really hurt us, and we just couldn't recover from that. Of course, we did score later on after the score had reached the 42-6 point. Well, the Snyder Tigers had 25 first downs tonight. The Mules had 15. Snyder rushed for 331 yards. The Mules rushed for 205. Snyder had 78 passing yards. The Mules had 64. The Tigers were 3 out of 6 passing. The Mules were 9 out of 13 with 1 interception. Total yards gained, Snyder 409 and the Mules 269. The Tigers punted 1 time for 39 yards, the Mules 3 times for 28.3 yards. The Mules recovered 1 fumble, and so did the Tigers. Number of penalties, 3 against Snyder and 1 against Muleshoe, so we really did a good job of not picking up penalties tonight. 20 yards in total penalties against Snyder, 5 against the Mules. A few individual stats for the Mules. We'll just go with that hurriedly. Danny Bonilla had 5 carries for 47 yards. Brady Black, 22 carries for 111 yards. Brand Hamilton, 7 carries for 44 yards. Caleb Heinrichs, 1 carry, 24 yards. And Chris Kendall, 1 carry for 4 yards. For Snyder, of course, D. Walker had, see if we got this right, 188 yards total. I don't see how many carries. He had 22, I believe. And so Snyder, when the Mules would slow them down somewhat on the ground, and they had a fine passing attack, the best one we've seen this year, the Mule defense has seen, and we just couldn't answer the questions that Snyder presented tonight, and they answered everything the Mules put up against them. So it's just a big win for Snyder. They were the best team tonight. They're 10-2. And they'll move on to regional. And the Mules have had a fine season, Bob. We were picked last in district and came in third with a second with a 3-1 record, and won the by-district game and ended up 9-3. So I don't think you can say enough good things about the Mules, and they didn't. They played hard tonight. They were just outmanned.
Ronnie, I think you've summed it up. I just want to add that enjoyed doing the Mules games this season, and they played hard. Congratulations to the coaches and the players on a good year. And the Mules, very small this year, but they really played hard and just had an outstanding season. Like you said, just ran into a very good team here tonight. So that winds it up here from Lowry Field and ends the Mules season at, like I said, 9-3, and the final score 42 for the Tigers and 12 for the Mules.